Greeting beautiful souls. And just like these beautiful butterflies that you see on your video right now, we flying throughout our life and meet different people. We meet loved ones, we meet our partners, we meet our karmic partners, we meet our soulmates, we meet our twin flames, we meet our enemies, friends, and sometimes the connection lasts the entire life. Sometimes connection lasts weeks, months, sometimes days. So it all depends. But moreover, what is important is when we meet people that we fall in love, deeply, deeply in love. And then for whatever reason, we get separated. Get separated by the destiny, by misunderstanding, by infidelities. There is tons of reasons why we get separated. Sometimes there is a third party commonplace, and the reason third party is commonplace, like talking about triangles in relationship. Let's say you loved one, you know, that is in a multiple relationship beside you. Maybe it's not a triangle, maybe it's a rectangle. Who knows? Usually other people commonplace because the life, the destiny, whatever, maybe your higher consciousness, maybe it's a contract that shows you, indicates that this relationship should be over. And a lot of people fight to the last breath, to the last drop of blood to bringing back their loved ones. Women, men, we all do that sometimes. We think this is the only person can be in our life, and this is the only person that can make us happy, can make us full. And fortunately, it's not like that. There are many people we can meet in life, and many people can make us happy for the long period of time, for the short period of time. It doesn't matter. And also remember, we are one. Eventually, when we separate from those loved ones, from that romance, we still have cords of connection with that person. You want it or you don't. Even if you say, I hate this person, or I don't feel anything to this person, or I even don't remember the face of this person, if you didn't cut the cords, you basically draining yourself your entire life, or at least for the first 7 to 10 years. It depends how intense was your relationship. But if you're intimate with the person, and we're talking about the intimate relationship, romance, love, whatever, marriages, that means all your chakras were connected to the chakras of that person. And chakras, we're talking about your energy portals. So from your first chakra, Muladhara, which is the chakra of your identity, of your stability, of your grounding, to the last chakra, we're talking about base chakras, right? To the last chakra of your Sahasrara, which is when the person is constantly on your mind. To the chakra of Vishuddha, when we're talking about, we constantly talk about that person. Remember their names, talking about that person to other people. Or if we don't talk to anybody and we hide it, and that person is still in our heart, or when we feel almost like inside our gut, somewhere between your belly button and your manipura, your solar plexus. So that means that person is still living in your system, in your, not in the physical, though could be in the physical body, as a memory, as a touch, as a sense, as a smell. And so how do we get rid of it? Because it will drain you, and moreover, the more you think about that person and the more you're trying to push, sometimes the stronger it is. And it could be very toxic, damaging, not only heartbreaking, but you're literally feeding that person with your energy. Moreover, you will feed that person and his or her significant one. Obviously, that person not gonna stay by him or herself all their life, so they will probably get in relationship with another woman, man, and that means you will feed two people, because that person, through his or her body, will be draining you and connecting your energy with another person. I know it sounds a little complicated, but think about like you become a battery, and so that the person that you separated with, it's a medium or a media, and through that media your energy will be going to another partner of your ex. Let's put that way. So you'll be basically like a generator of energy and power. And you don't have to believe in that, but the connection is there until we cut all those cords. So there's a lot of different techniques and practices. One of the most powerful on the fading moon or waning moon, when the moon is getting smaller. So it's usually, you can look at the moon calendar, or you can look at the moon up in the sky. It's usually after the moon is full, the moon starts to decrease in size. And so again, this is you can do on any phase of the moon. However, it is recommended is because we are connected subconsciously, interconsciously, internally, externally. Is how women, for example, their cycles based on the moon cycles. That's why they call them moon cycles, and they're 13. So that's why most of the rituals, we usually connect with different planets, with different objects in the sky, including moon. And whatever you believe it's a real object, or is superficial, or we in the matrix, it doesn't matter. It's all one. Yes. So talk less, do more. Sit in the cross position. If you don't like cross position for some reason, you can sit on the chair. Although cross position, it's when you Muladhara, it's connecting to the ground, especially if you're sitting on the floor or in your backyard or on a wooden floor especially. Close your eyes and imagine your ex-loved one, your ex-one. Let's delete the word loved, because once they're exes, we can still love them and remember them as long as you cut those cords. Okay, so if you don't know where the chakras are located, you can Google it. You can buy the map of those chakras locations. It's very easy. However, so imagine your first chakra located at your tailbone, and so every chakra you will work for whatever time you feel that is enough. So imagine the cord in your Muladhara, and you connecting with invisible, or you can imagine as it's like cord, right, or a wire to the other person, to your ex. And imagine as the energy goes back and forth, but probably if you think about that person, maybe more than that person think about you, which you don't know. So what I do, I imagine a filter. I put a filter in that cord that connects to my chakra. So first I put the clamp. It's all happened in your head, of course. So I clamp first. I prevent the energy going to that person. Then I imagine that there is a filter. So whatever comes back from that person, it's filtered. So his or her anxiety, problem, blockage, whatever, is not going to go back to me. And then I cut the first cord, or I cut that wire. And I'm saying that right now, at this point, from now on and forever, you have no attachment, no power, etc., etc. So you basically say whatever you want to say. You have no connection with me under this, the cord or under this chakra. No connection, no power, and I'm getting all the energy, all the resources, whatever I gave you, I'm retrieving it back. And whatever you took from me, I'm getting it back in the best of my, my health, my wealth, whatever. And then you say, whatever you left with me, I'm giving it back to you willingly, and it's done. And so you do with every single chakra, including your Sahasrara, and do it for minimum 3 to 7 days. Maybe after first day, you already will feel much different. So if you have more questions, more concerns, you can always contact me and I will help you. And good luck. Try it by yourself first though.